Hello and welcome to Titanium Taros Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? So this is for any placement of Aquarius you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself. So I get you and I got you. Now what I'll do is I'll mention the decks I used as I use them, and they will also be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, let's get into our not ours. I have Aquarius in my houses, but I don't have Aquarius in my chart. So with that being said, my Aquariuses, let's get into your cards. Yeah. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message from my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the King of Summer. Wow! With the release card at the bottom of the deck. Let go, let it go, let it go. Can't hold back anymore. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got renewal. Renewal with the four of autumn at the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Autumn. And the Nine of Autumn. And the... No, that's okay. I'll just take these three. One moment. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message from my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you have the Nine of Spring pointing towards the right. So cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening in the future, or they're happening like they're happening soon, or they're happening in the deep future. How deep a future, I don't know. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Spring. Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. I've started something new. I'm gonna keep to it. Okay, so first set of cards, we have the King of Summer and the Release card. Release is scorpionic energy, by the way. So the King of Summer is an honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted individual. This card says, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Yes. So if it's not a romantic partner, right? Says excellent advice. You're getting excellent advice that comes from the heart, or alright, it's that you're getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Alright, and so in order for you to do all of that, I feel like the idea of being able to release, to let go of something that no longer works for you, is of utmost importance, or of paramount importance. Alright, so now, the first deck I used was Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Now, to clarify, I'm going to use Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the King of Summer and the Release card are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, Anyone for the highest good who has a message from my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And you have the Geo the Slow, and Sylvanus at the bottom of the deck, followed by Nellis the Alchemist. Ooh la la. Now, alright, so the second set you have the Renewal, the Four of Autumn, the Nine of Autumn, and the Ace of Autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and clarify these cards for the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, why are these cards here in the direction they are in? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got Spirit Dancer with the Bodacious Bodak at the bottom of the deck, followed by Solace and Indie. Now, the third set, alright, is comprised of the Nine of Spring pointing towards the right, which to me means that it's happening in the future. How deep a future, I don't know, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, the way that you've been doing it, it is definitely going to come to pass. Then, behind that, you have the Ten of Spring. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Sage with Topsy Turvets at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. Yeah. Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. And I also forgot to attach my mic again. Anyway, as well as the Feline and Penelope Dreamweaver. Wait a minute. Yep. And Arvel Parrot. And the Singer of Connection. And the Singer of Courage. And the Lamb. Yeah. Alright. Now, to go back to Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Let's see. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And the card that fell was the Empress in the reverse. With the Justice card in the upright, followed by the Ego, which will lead to a Three of Summer at the end. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay. Excuse me. Now, to clarify, yet again, we're using the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the directions they are in. So the Empress in the reverse, the Justice in the upright, the Ego in the upright, and the Three of Summer, all in the upright except for the Empress. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what all of this means. And you got a collective of pixies, followed by the Fawn at the bottom of the deck, and He of the Fairy Sword. as well. And Lattice Moon's daughter at the bottom of, well, at the bottom. And Honesty. And the Fairies of the Future. And the Undressing of a Salad. And the Rar card. Okay. Yeah. The Rar card. Okay. Now, let me read. Okay. So for the first set, alright, you have the King of Summer, who's an honorable, devoted, warm-hearted, and mature individual. It says a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Yep. And then you have the Release card. So it is saying that in order for you to become... I feel like I've started this and then I don't know where I'm going. Well, I know where I'm going. I don't know if I'm following the right order, the right process. King of Summer is honorable, devoted, warm-hearted, and mature. So basically, this honorable King of Summer knows when to release something and let it go because it no longer works for him. Okay? Or them. Don't get attached to like sexes because this is talking about the energy. Alright? Now, the cards clarifying that are Geo the Slow, which talks of slowness, waiting, patience, and cycles of time. Yeah, so I feel like this King of Summer might be attached to whatever this is, but he is slowly but surely my voice is cracking. Slowly but surely realizing that it's time for him to move away from this. Then you have Sylvanus. Now Sylvanus talks of truth, cutting through deception, and clarity. So I feel like emotionally speaking, this King of Summer is like, but I feel so attached to this person. But then but then the air side of him, I mean, because we are talking about, this is the Aquarius I'm talking to. You are like, but I'm attached to this person. I don't want to separate. I don't want to leave them behind. Don't mind me. If that's the case, then I feel like your air sign qualities are coming like, yes, but it's no longer worth it. It's going to break your heart, or you're going to break theirs. It's time for you to cut your losses and leave. And that's where Nellis the Alchemist comes in. Because Nellis talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. So this change that is on its way is definitely coming. Even if this person is not really happy to see it coming, it's going to come, and it is going to be a part of their reality. It's the only thing I can say. Now, excuse me. So you have renewal. So this is basically reviewing what you did in the past and what you're doing right now to plan a bright future. Yeah, bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. So basically this is saying that, okay, so you are seeing that this is no longer serving you, even if you don't necessarily want to leave, but you kind of got to, because it's like your intuition is like, dude, leave or else I'll make you. I'm using dude because for some reason Tom Hiddleston came to mind. Yes, I'm gonna write that down. So, dude, cut your losses and leave. And I'm possibly, the other person is like, I don't know if I want to. I really don't. I feel comfortable with this person. I want to stay with this person. I see my future with this person. But I think that maybe your guides and angels are like, okay, yeah, you see it, but we don't. So we're telling you to cut your losses and leave. Stop it. Right? That's where the Four of Autumn comes in. Now, the Four of Autumn talks of manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. How is this in relation? So it's thinking of, it's talking about, actually I'm going to pull a clarifier because I'm not sure what to make of this. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the renewal card is here for the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the renewal card is here for the second set. And you have the Moon. The Moon. Now I'm interested to know what the difference between the Moon in Tarot and the Moon in Lenormand is. Because they're two different type of decks. Okay. The Moon card reflects the mirror of the soul. It is the feelings, the intuition, psyche, and also fame and honor or social recognition. Keywords: instincts, lust and aversion, recognition, mutual love and feelings of admiration, shared feelings, nerves, time-wise, lunar rhythm. It is time to take care of your own inner life. Daydream about a life that one wants to live but does not believe in. Fulfilling needs, also cannot endure closeness, an ignition and a fast extinguishing, suppressing memories, being in the spotlight. Well, I mean, that makes sense in a sense when I channeled Tom Hiddleston. Spotlight, where the card appears, primary focus is internal and not external. First, be aware of what you feel internally, what you want, or what is not processed yet. What is not processed will eventually surface and will be mirrored by others. Your world changes first from the inside and then the outer world, not the other way around. So yeah, it's renew. So if you want to renew, if you want to create a better future for yourself, you first need to do the inner work, figure out what you want to let go of, what you want to keep, and so on and so forth. You know, yeah. We'll do that in order for you. Wait. Yeah. Want to keep and what you want to let go of in order to manage your resources wisely and achieve a balance between how you spend and save money. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. But once you do that, alright, you'll be able to tap into the Nine of Autumn energy. Now the Nine of Autumn, alright, talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yay! You are happy and you know it, and so you're clapping your hands. Then you'll get a whole new idea about how to increase your material wealth with the Ace of Autumn. Now the Ace of Autumn talks of a windfall of money, advice, or assistance. Excuse me, from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Yay! Something is going to give you a whole new perspective of how to do things in better for yourself in the future. And now the cards clarifying it are the Spirit Dancer, which talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration. Okay. Then you have the Bodacious Bodak, which talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing, and order. So basically, if you go within and you figure out how to express yourself freely, you will also find the order in which you need to follow things through. Yeah. Then you have the Solace card. Now Solace talks of knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, and spiritual empowerment. So once you figure yourself out, you will be better placed to figure out how things continue in your reality. Okay? Yes. Now the next card is Indy. Now Indy talks of indecision, wishy-washing, and commitment. Decision-making and commitments. Yep. It's you deciding to... Well, with the renewal card, it's you deciding to make a better life for yourself by viewing the past and seeing what was okay and what you could do better. And by that, you'll be able to tap into the Ace of Autumn, which is a whole new idea on how to deal with these things. Yep. Then you have the Nine of Spring pointing towards the right. Now, pointing towards the right to me mean that this is coming true pretty soon, or it's gonna happen in the future. How deep a future, I have no clue, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely gonna happen. Alright, so the Nine of Spring talks of protect the fruit of your labor, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. So things are moving in your plans are working out. It's just going to demand a lot of effort on your part for the beginning, I feel. And then you have the Ten of Spring. Now the Ten of Spring, alright, talks of ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Not being, having too much to do in very little time, not knowing what to do and how to do it. So ask for help from others in order for you to be able to deal with this better. Alright, and so the first card clarifying it is the Sage. Now the Sage talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. I guess having too much to do is something that being able to manage too many things happening at the same time is something you learn through experience. And I feel like that is what this card is signifying. Then you have Topsy-Turvets, which talks of changing of a viewpoint, fresh ways of seeing it, fresh looks. Looking at it from a different perspective will help you better manage your time and effort. Okay? Then you have the feline. Now the feline, alright, talks of, no, what am I saying? Not the feline. The feline is this one. It's the one behind it. Then you have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Now the fairy who's kissed by the pixies talks of the love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. If you see their faces, they're all smiling, yeah, from ear to ear, because they're content, they're happy, and yes, so that's that. They're happy. They are now at the end of the cycle. They're happy. They ask for help from others. And this is when I feel like one of the people that you ask for help from is a very, very nitpicky, very detail-oriented, someone like my grandmother. She's very detail-oriented. On many occasions, we've had I couldn't stand the way she operates. It just annoys me to no extent. But I mean, at the time, that was exactly how it should have been, which is good. Now, the next card, alright, is Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, Penelope talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. So, I feel like this person who is so anal about details, getting everything right the first time around, alright, has a vision, knows what she wants to achieve, and she is willing to put in everything that she has in order to achieve it. So, I mean, that's a very good thing, but it can be a little annoying sometimes. Then you have communication. Now, you have Arvel Parrot, which talks of communication. So I feel like it is of utmost importance that you tell this person who is nitpicky that lay off the brakes, calm down. Why are you so hell-bent on making this perfect? Maybe the reasoning behind their answer might be eye-opening to you, right? Then you have the Singer of Connection. Now, the Singer of Connection, alright, talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Yes. So, this person who seems a little too nitpicky, alright, well, you're gonna create a connection that you that was not expected, and that will demand a lot of courage on your part. Okay, because the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. Bravery and moral strength. I mean, you're going to have a patience to the nth degree with this person. Well, I feel like it's possibly because you are both. So we're talking about spring energy, which is fire energy. Okay? And Aquarius is your your air. What am I saying? Your air. Alright, so there is a definite clashing of some sort happening here. But just remember, at the end of the day, it's unconditional love that keeps you together. You love the other person unconditionally, and they love you unconditionally as well. Now, unconditional love does not mean that it is devoid of all annoyance or complaint. More often than not, it is. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Now, for the last set, you have the Empress in the reverse. Now, the Empress in the reverse talks of it's time to think about it. It's time to think about what is happening, what you are going through, right? It says the power, because at some point there's like a blockage and the creativity isn't flowing as freely as it used to. in this teamwork. And due to that, success is kind of not something that you're reaching, at least this week. Okay, because I generally read for a week, but it depends on you how long it takes. Just so you know. The next card is the Justice card, which is Libra energy. Well, I mean, the Empress is Libra, Taurus, and the Justice is Libra. Okay, it says, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. So, my Aquariuses, I feel like you're overviewing like contracts or something of the sort, like a written agreement, and you're very closely paying attention to everything. And the reason for that is because of the ego card. Now, the ego card represents the devil energy. It says illusions of being trapped, because that's what you feel like. You're trapped in this contract and you're like, oh, I want to leave. Placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Maybe your thoughts are getting, well, I mean, fear and worry, that means that your thoughts are getting ahead of you, which is not uncommon for air signs. But I feel like once you get to the end of this introspection of what you need to let go of, alright, I feel like you'll get news worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. I feel like once you let this go, a lot will flow freer than it has for a very long time. Now, okay, the cards clarifying that are a collective of pixies. Now, this talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. So maybe the reason why the Empress is in the reverse is because you feel tied to something so much so that you cannot create as freely as you used to. Creativity. Then you have the Faun. Now the Faun, alright, talks of understanding the nature of nature, natural wisdom, and natural magic. So basically, this is saying that you will be able to turn that reverse Empress right side up when you understand what it is that in your process of that, what it is in your process that is not flowing freely, right? Yep. Next you have, why am I getting that? Next you are getting Key of the Faeries. So it has absolutely nothing to do with this reading, by the way. So don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In your life you might have some trouble. When you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In your, landlord said the rent is late. They may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. So don't worry, be happy, because you're protected. by your spirit guides. You are. That's when lattice comes. Alright, lattice comes to play. Now lattice talks of light cast and shadow. Light cast and shadow. Spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. So, yeah, things are going to make sense down the road. Even if they don't make sense right now, they will definitely make sense later. Then you have honesty. Now, honesty, okay, it talks of honesty, compassion, and self-deceit. So, yeah, this is saying, so be honest with yourself in regards to what you need to do. It will make sense later. Don't fret. Yeah. Don't fret. Have an eye to the long term. Don't worry about the little details. It's going to make sense in the long run. So just concentrate on where you're going. With the fairies of the future who talk of be here now, guidance, forward moving. Don't worry. Be happy. I'm going to write that down. Don't worry. Be happy. Yeah, be here. Then it also talks of don't worry, be happy, because you are going to achieve the impossible. You're going to be impossible to some extent, right? So people, you're worrying about what you're trying to get off the ground, but it just says don't worry, it's gonna pan out perfectly. It is. So don't worry, be happy. And what will be at the end of this, what you'll gain from it, okay, is the Rar card. Now the Rar card, alright, talks of wild energy and pure potential. What you are going to get at the end of this change is going to be magnificent. It is going to be grand and grandiose, and no one can say anything else, alright? So don't worry. Be happy. So, my gorgeous Aquariuses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!